is all indicators are lacking something. Therefore, no matter how good the indicator you use is, it will never be as accurate as price action. And in today's video, we will continue to analyze candlestick formations, and I will show you one of my favorite patterns with incredibly accurate entry signals. So let's talk about it. And so the pattern that will be discussed today looks like this. It is called a three-lane strike. This pattern is familiar to many traders, and in theory, everyone knows that this is one of the most effective ones. But in fact, most people do not know how to use it correctly, and therefore they cannot make a profit using it. So in this video, we will analyze everything and talk about all the details so that you can start using it in trading right now. From the name three-line strike, everything is already clear. In the classical scene, this pattern consists of 4 candlesticks. 3 of them are going to be the same color, and one of them is going to be an engulfing candlestick of an opposite color that completely absorbs previous ones, which is actually a really strong reverse signal, and it shows that most likely the price will continue to move in a new direction. And for example, in this case, we see a bullish three-line strike. After 3 red candlesticks, we see 1 green one that absorbs previous ones, and we expect the price to rise. But there is also a bearish three-line strike, and in this case, we see 3 green candlesticks absorbed by 1 red one, and this is a signal that we are expecting the price to fall. If you have already tried trading with this pattern, you probably already noticed that this is a rare pattern, and to find it on a chart is really hard. The biggest problem here is that everyone is trying to find the perfect formation, because everyone thinks that it's supposed to be like on the pictures. Right here, for example, let's look at this chart. We have a perfect formation with 4 candlesticks. I'm gonna mark it right here. And you see 3 green candlesticks and 1 red candlestick that completely absorbs the previous ones, and then the price falls, of course. But in most cases, you won't see the perfect formation like on the picture. Let's look at our chart, and we see an example right here. In classical understanding, the formation didn't happen because we see many green candlesticks, some of them are doji candlesticks, then the red doji candlestick, and only after the price falls. So right here, you need to understand that it's not supposed to be so literally understood like in books, basically, because right here we see the same system. Stable growth of the price, then at some point we have a gigantic red candlestick that covers all of the previous ones. So we see 3 green candlesticks, 1 doji candlestick, and then the price falls with the big bearish candlestick of a red color. So this is the same pattern that shows us the same system, and this is the thing that we're going to talk about today, so that you would understand that you don't have to try to find pattern as they are pictured in the books, because in real life it's really different. This is another popular situation. We see 3 red candlesticks and only 1 green candlestick that doesn't cover them. And in this situation, most traders would say that we're not supposed to enter a deal here because pattern doesn't work here. It doesn't look the way it's supposed to be, right? But if we look at what happens next, we see that the next one is also a green candlestick, and it covers all of them completely. In this case, 3 red candlesticks were on the support level, and they are crossed by 2 green candlesticks. And that basically gives us the idea that this is the same signal for the price reversal, and we are expecting the growth of the price. As you can see, it happens, and that basically means this is the same system. And before we start talking about how to apply this pattern in real life trading, I want to remind you that December is unfortunately not the best time for trading, as the market volumes are sinking heavily. So in order not to waste time in vain, you can take advantage of this opportunity to learn. And of course, I am hinting at my free course with 9 lessons in which we analyze not only indicators, but also risk management along with price action. So if you want to study with me, text me on my Telegram, link to which is as always in the description box down below. And now let's continue and let's talk about how to apply this pattern in real life trading. And if you have ever seen any of my videos, you know that my typical style of trading is pullbacks. And I believe that this pattern is perfect for this strategy of pullbacks. And let's look at the chart. Here we have a classical downtrend. Price is not moving with a simple line, but going up and down, up and down, up and down, blah, blah, blah. All the higher highs and lower lows are being updated. So basically this is the classical downtrend. And all of those pullbacks, when the price goes up, this is a great opportunity to enter the market because that gives us the ability to buy trend cheaper. So basically on the movement up, we are entering a deal going down with a global trend. But if we are going to do this just because every single time, there is a big chance that we're gonna lose money because of the price reversal, of the trend reversal. And for example, in this place, price wouldn't go down, but it would go up, we would lose the money. So to minimize chances of situations like that, we're gonna use additional techniques. So we can use 3 lines trend technique specifically in this case. Let's look. So right here, we see the beginning of the trend. Here we see the first pullback. There is no formation there. We ignore this. Moving forward, we see that after the price going up, there is 3 candlesticks. Again, no formation here. We're moving forward and we're moving to this place right here. Let's look at it closer. And here we have 4 candlesticks. We are interested in 3 last ones in a row, and of course 2 candlesticks that cover all of the previous one completely. So in this place, we can enter our deal for a downtrend. So for example, we would open it for 2 minutes down and it would be closed in black. And by the way, looking at the previous situation, we have something similar, but there's 3 doji candlesticks and then bearish candlestick that covers all of them. And this is also a great place to enter a deal in this strategy. There is nothing interesting, no formations here, no formations here, and right here there is something interesting. So formation with 3 green candlesticks and the red one covers them completely, absorbs them. And by the way, interesting thing, in Forex, I wouldn't recommend you to enter a deal in this case specifically if you have a big red candlestick, because there's going to be a bad profit loss. But because we are working with binary options, this is completely fine for us, and in 2-minute deal we would close it in black as well. And of course right there is no formation as well. So looking at this trend that was moving and happening for not long, we could have closed 3 deals in black. Of course, this strategy can be used with uptrend, and in this case you can clearly see an uptrend. The higher highs and higher lows are being updated, and now let's look closer to find the pattern. And the first one is obvious right here. We have, let's get closer, and we have 3 red candlesticks absorbed by the green one, price going up. Next formation we see right here. This one is less typical, and we see 3 candlesticks going down, but one of them is green doji candlestick. You will say this is the green one, it's a bullish one, there is no formation there, but you need to understand that this is a really small body of a candlestick, and this is a doji candlestick that basically doesn't give us any information of the direction of the price. And that's why in this case we can basically say that this is a red one. That's why this formation works here. And a price is going up and up and up, and next formation is right here. you see again classical formation, 3 red one are covered by 1 green one. Price is moving up, and then the next one is, this one is the last formation, but I wouldn't say you would use it. I would say you should ignore it because the red candlesticks are covered with 3 green candlesticks. You should ignore things like that. And also you should ignore the next one because right here it's too many green candlesticks used to cover the red ones. In fact, pullbacks is not the only moment where I can use this strategy. For example, in this case, we see that this is the consolidation period. The price is moving sideways, not updating higher highs or higher lows. But let's look closer and see that right here we have the resistance zone. And that means that the price went to that level, went down, went to that level, went down. Right here we again reached that level and went down, and here again we touched the same level of resistance. And right here we have our formation forming. Let's mark it. We have 3 bearish candlesticks and 1 red candlestick, but of course we are waiting for the next one, and of course it covers everything, as you can tell. And that means that in this place we finally have our formation, not on a trend line, but on the level of support, or in this case resistance level. And this is a great place to enter a deal as well. With support zones, it works the same way. So in this case, we see that the support zone right here, let's put it until the end, and we see right here that the price is reaching that level where we see in the previous history there was jumps from that level, and at the end of our chart we see our formation. We see 3 red candlesticks. The green one doesn't cover them completely. That means that we need to wait for the second one, and the second one with the first one is covering the most part, not the whole thing, but the most part, but it's still a great place to enter a deal. Because on key levels, patterns like that, this is the most effective way to use them. As you can see, the price is shooting up. So guys, 3-line strike is one of the most effective reversal patterns, and I hope with the information from this video, you can immediately go test it on a demo account. And also, if you want to study other patterns, students of my course, in addition to the main lesson, are also getting a little cheat list with all the basic patterns that we use in trading ourselves. And of course, as usual, make sure to watch this video right here, in which I have analyzed 5 basic patterns for day trading. But that's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like up this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.